Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are discussing how to become an independent Disney travel agent. Do you have a huge love of Disney? Do you have a huge passion for helping people, answering questions for friends and families who are maybe who are booking their trips? Maybe you love to talk about Disney even if it's not your own trip. Or maybe you obsess over every single detail for your upcoming trip and you've been booking your own Disney vacations for a long time. All of these are signs that you might be a fit to become an independent Disney travel agent and turn your love of Disney from passion into profits. So on today's show, if you want to learn exactly how to turn that passion into profits, if you want to learn if you have what it takes to get into the industry and really make a go of being a Disney independent travel agent, and also the exact steps it takes to get started. All right, guys, keep on watching. We're gonna get right into it. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube, because this is part one of a 4-part series where we are diving into all aspects of how to become an independent Disney travel agent. Now, let's get started on today's content. First and foremost, if you haven't been to the show before, my name is Cindy Williams and I started way back in the travel industry, way back in the 90s, over 25 years ago. I own my own brick and mortar travel agency that's award-winning, and I'm also the CEO of Careers on Vacation, which is an ASTA affiliated travel school that helps you grow, launch, supersize your travel business. So we know a thing or two about how to be a successful, not just agent, but how to run successful agencies. And when it comes to Disney, I've been a huge Disney fan for so many years. I actually got married in Disney World, and I can't even count how many times I've been, and I've booked thousands of Disney vacations. So I really understand what it takes to be an agent. I'm so excited to share all of this content with you today. So let's talk about the first thing and most important. How do you get set up as a Disney travel agent? You might be surprised to learn, in terms of complexity of different types of travel agents, Disney is actually one of the easier setups to get started with. So I want to talk about exactly how you would set up. Now, at this juncture, if you're very new to the travel industry as a whole, some of the terms I'm going to elaborate on. There's different ways that you can set up. If you want to work for an agency, for Disney, or under a process that we call in the industry of hosting, which is basically when you work with a company and you give them a percentage of your income or your commissions that come in exchange for using their credentials. Hosting sometimes is right for some people and sometimes it's not. With Disney specific travel agencies, sometimes the commission splits can be a little bit rough. We're not going into hosting in detail today because this video is really about how to become an independent agent directly with Disney. But if you want to learn about all of the options, and there are different ways to get set up as a travel agent or start in our industry, definitely check out my free masterclass. You can go to careersonvacation.com/masterclass, and it goes through the pros and cons of all the different setup types. And guys, I know it can be confusing when you start out in the industry, so that's a great place to start no matter what. If you're starting, check out that free masterclass. But today we're talking about how do you register as an independent agent with Disney. So let's go through the steps. The first thing is you're going to want to get your business entity set up. So if you're going to set up as a sole proprietor, as an LLC, I really recommend you talk to a legal professional because it's going to depend on your personal goals, how you want to set up your business. I've owned and operated several businesses and I've had different types of business structures, but we don't really coach or consult on legal things, right? So a decision that might be right for me to set up my business in a certain way, you might make a different choice based on what your legal professional recommends. But make the appointment, talk to someone, and then get that entity set up. That's kind of job one, because if you want to be an independent agent, right, you have to have that entity set up so you can start to really do business from home or wherever you plan to do business from. Step 2 is you have to get your agency credentials. This feels overwhelming, I get it, especially if you've never been in the travel industry before. If you do have some experience, you might be eligible to get what's called an IATAN, get registered under IATAN as an agency. You do have to meet certain sales minimums to get IATAN credentials, so a lot of times that's not a fit if you're brand new into the industry. Your other option is to go through CLIA. Cruise Line International. Now, CLIA allows you to register as an agency during certain times of the year, and even if you don't have any sales, you can register as an agency with CLIA and get your credentials. Once you have those credentials, that's what will allow you to then register with Disney. So, step 1, get your business formed. Step 2, get your CLIA or IATAN. Step 3, I also want you to check, big disclaimer here, you need to make sure to see if you are in an SOT state, seller of travel. If you're in a seller of travel state, there's 5 of them: Florida, California, Washington, Hawaii, and Iowa. If you're in one of those states, you may have to do additional steps before starting this process, so make sure that you check that out before proceeding. But if you are not in one of those states, you can go ahead and go to step 3, which is registering with Disney. Disney has a pretty extensive form that you have to fill out, register your business, tell them where you want your commissions to go to, make sure you have all those T's crossed and I's dotted, and then once Disney approves you, you will be set up to sell travel through them. Now, I want to put in one more disclaimer. It's important to consider getting insurance for your new business, especially if you are new to the industry. Double especially if you don't plan to do any training. We'll talk about that in a minute. But thirdly, having E&O might be really important, and it just kind of gives you that peace of mind. E&O stands for errors and omissions insurance, and so we recommend you talk to an insurance professional as well to protect your business. Now, once you're registered with Disney, here's the good news. Technically, you could start selling at this point, and you're going, Cindy, oh my gosh, really? Yeah, like if you really know Disney backwards and forwards and you've been booking trips for friends and family for forever, you technically can go onto their travel agent site. They're going to turn on your logins and you could start booking vacations on the travel agent system. It will track your commission, and then the commissions are then paid to wherever you told Disney to send your commissions to when you filled out your paperwork. But there are going to be some other things I really recommend before you start selling that are important to make sure you're set up for success. That's why this is part 1 of a 4-part series. So in a future video, we're going to be covering how to succeed as a Disney travel agent, and also exactly how much do Disney travel agents make? Is this even worth your time, right? But regardless of when you get set up with Disney, you're set up to sell. You've done those steps. That's what today's video was about. What I want to just plant a seed about is, even if you were hosting with someone, even if you're set up with Disney directly, you still are going to have to do specific things that Disney is not going to teach you, and it's important that you know this before making the decision on if it's right for you. The first one is they don't really teach you how to be a travel agent. They don't teach you how to pre-screen people, have conversations, send out itineraries, do all the things that you have to do as a travel agent. Disney just expects that you're going to figure that out, or you've gone to travel school, or you have some experience. They don't help with that part of it. They will help you with product, right? Learning about what they have to sell, but not the how-tos of how to be a travel agent. They're also not going to teach you how to go out and get your own clients, right? You're running a business now. If you're signing up for this endeavor, you should recognize that you're only going to get so far booking your own trips and booking for friends and family. If you want to make this a real life-changing business, you have to know how to get clients. So learning how to be a marketer in the online space is really key for you. And marketing is the lifeblood of your business. These will be those responsibilities: learning about how to be a travel agent, how to attract clients, how to get real marketing in place, how to operate in the online space. Those are your responsibilities, whether you DIY it or you do something like Careers on Vacation or whatever method you use to learn those. But just know that going in, those are your responsibilities to learn. Doing those things effectively will really move you from hobby state to life-changing business. So really adopt early on that those are responsibilities. Guys, if this video has you excited and you're like, yes, I want to learn how to be a Disney travel agent, and I want to learn all that other stuff too to be the most successful that I can be, just think about applying for Careers on Vacation. That's our ASTA affiliated program. You can go to careersonvacation.com/ready now, and you're going to get access to my team of experts. You're going to get self-paced curriculum that you can do on your schedule. But the big thing about Careers on Vacation is we give you hands-on support. We now have over 80 case studies on YouTube, which is amazing. Verifiable case studies to show you what type of results we have coming out of our program. So guys, that's it for the show today. Really wanted to walk you through the exact steps to get started and have you start thinking and marinating about that. And I invite you to come back to next week's show where we're going to dive into some more topics around how to be a Disney travel agent. I'm going to have my Master Yoda vibes all month long to help you in any way that I can to get excited in this journey. I love working for myself. I have over oh my gosh, 10 plus years of multiple six figures in income. So I know it is possible to do what you want to do and wake up excited every day and have a passion for your life and run your life on your schedule. So that's where my enthusiasm comes from, was sharing with you guys. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And as always, I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I wish you the world. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, Cindy Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out my other content to help you grow and scale your very own travel business. And also, I invite you to travel around the world with me and find out what I'm doing in my portable, profitable, award-winning travel business. Check out the videos.